And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And Stroud now to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
First and 10, it's Pierce. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. That's complete. It's Collins. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Stroud to throw it. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Mostert, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Here we got Mike.
Back to throw. Jones. That swung out to Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. They'll try and run for it. Shreds the tackle. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4 down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check pass.
Once again, it's Mostert. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Mike 55.
Jones now looking to throw on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. Eluding the pressure right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Now a give to Mostert running right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
All day, baby, all day. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Right here, right here. Mike, 53. 53. Mike, Mike. Let's go, baby. They turn up.
Mostert. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Dolphins have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Houston set to take over. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. I'm coming after you. 51 the Mike.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and a yard. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. Here's a 2nd and 7. Stroud to throw it. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Now Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. That'll be caught by Hill. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. This is 1st and 10. They hand it off to Mostert to the 27-yard line.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. This to almost certainly win the football game. And that is no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you bump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Here's 2nd down.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Now Stroud. Trying to stretch the field with Schultz. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you get that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game. And they do win it on the final play. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for Houston, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Miami, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So that'll do